Hello and welcome to Dr. Purple's Art of Writing. Today I want to talk about writing short prose, and in particular the structure of writing short prose. Now there's a classic form, classic structure, and this classic structure can be found in, say, John Cheever's short story, The Swimmer. So if you read that, you'll understand the classic structure of short fiction. And that includes things like the beginning setup, which is the setting, time, place, main character, sort of the issue or idea that is going to be explored. After the setup comes sort of the increasing complications of whatever was set out at the beginning. And then we have sort of a movement through those complications to a climax where the protagonist, the chief main character, faces that main complication or that one desire or want head on. And meeting it head on, sometimes there might be sort of like what's called a reversal, where the actual change in terms of how the material is looked at by the main character, or how they react to the material, to the content of the setup changes. So after a climax reversal, you have at the end a sort of what we call a denouement or a resolution. Now that's not to say that all short stories follow this structure. For example, you can read Tim O'Brien's The Things They Carried to see an example of short fiction which really does not follow that classic structural pattern. But to know the classic structural pattern is then to know how to deviate from it if you so choose. One thing that I've always sort of bear in mind, it's an element of design, and that is if your plot, either short fiction or long fiction, is very complex, then the structure itself should be simple. Conversely, if your plot is very complex and very intricate and very abstract perhaps, your structure should be simple. So those are some ideas on structure for short fiction, and maybe some for some long fiction as well. Take care. Write and write well.